This is a brand new Porsche Panamera Turbo S. Hello everyone, welcome to External Star Channel. My name is Marek and today I will be doing unboxing of this Porsche Panamera, probably Turbo. Okay, so I just received this huge box here and it only says fragile, and now I will just start unboxing it. And the easiest way how to do that is of course to use the scissors and cut it here, and yeah. One would say that I would be already professional in doing that after so many models I purchased, but still I have something to learn, because sometimes I cut it more than I want, but in this case it should be quite easy. Alright, and you see that there is a lot of other mess, but it's better if we have so many other things there to protect it during transport. And wow, this is so light. This box is so light actually. Let me just remove this. I will put this back and let me just clean it here a little bit. Alright, so now this box here is the subject of today's unboxing and also the review. So where should I start? Okay, let me also remove this one. Okay, it goes quite fast. Wow, it's packed in a nice paper, and I'm wondering why. Look at that, look at that. So it looks like a present, and here it says YouTube External Star Channel. Okay, so exactly this is what I ordered, and they know probably that I will review the car, so this is why they send it to me, and I ordered it with this special sticker and special gift. So now I think I will just open it, because I'm not that patient anymore. And yeah, I will probably destroy this paper. Sorry everybody, but this is how I do things. This paper is actually useless. It was a gift and now it will be opened. Okay, so let me just put this aside. And okay, there's a little bit more here. And yeah, because there is a sticker on it. Perfect. So now it's gone and you can finally see what was inside Porsche Panamera Turbo S. And you know, the reason why I bought this is because you probably know that I'm collecting all the cars from the F segment, which means Mercedes-Benz S-Class, Audi A8, or BMW 7 Series, all the Bentley Mulsanne and stuff like that. And this is actually also the F segment of cars, and it was missing in my collection. And the reason why this is in the F segment and not in sports segment is because it has actually 4 doors. Okay, so I will just not go into so many details, and I will just read some instructions here. Okay, so if you are under 14, you could easily die by choking, and please do not eat those small parts, okay? Nobody's advising you here in this video to eat it. Long-term exposure to direct sunlight or bright spotlight may cause damage. Okay, so I also recommend to keep those cars or those expensive models somewhere in the dark, so don't have them on direct sun, or after a few years you would regret, because it will completely eat the paint. Okay, and okay, so now just remove the first part. And now, finally, I am about to open the box. And that's always the most interesting part. it really looks like brand new, and I had some difficulties to actually buy this one, because everywhere they had only those Maestos or Buragos and those brands who are really more toys than models. But then I found this one from Minichamps, and Minichamps, that's a sign of quality. So let me just check first. Okay, so we have some screws there, and before I continue with unboxing, I will first remove those screws. Alright, so the screws are removed, and now the best part of this unboxing, I'm removing the top cover. And okay, oh, actually there is something more, and here there is a tape. So let me just also remove this tape, and there is no tape on the other side. Oh, there is one. So here, removing this tape, easy. Okay, and now finally the best moment. Wow, look at that, how beautiful it is actually. And normally I'm collecting only black cars from F segment, but this one is dark blue, and I don't care so much because it was the only available Porsche Panamera from Minichamps, and it was dark blue. Okay, and actually this one is not so boring like all the other cars from F segment, so because this is more sportier, and it looks really amazing. So now I will just try to remove it. Okay, place it here. I will just clean it here a little bit, and then I will start the review. So this is the Porsche Panamera Turbo S, and when I check it in the front, then I would see that there is a license plate, again a German one, D for Germany, and then S. I have no idea why S, and VM4107. If there is a meaning, I am not sure. But anyway, the license plate looks quite okay, maybe it's a little bit smaller. And then we have those smaller lights here. Yeah, they look a little bit strange because they are somehow separated here in the middle. And then we have beautiful LED lights here, or maybe laser lights, I don't know, maybe only LED lights. And I think the depth here on this model, this is beautiful, and it's very well done. I mean, those details are always so beautiful, and here on this one it's quite nice. And here we have the Porsche logo, so that's just a sticker, but quite a nice one. And also when you check the paint and the paint quality, you will see that the granularity, or you know, it's not just a regular color, it's very nice, shiny, and also glossy, and quite reflective. So, and it's dark blue. Okay, and then we have also a small front grille here. Unfortunately, nothing is perforated. Yeah, so it's just a simple piece of plastic, and they didn't pay so much attention, so we don't even are able to, we are not even able to see the ventilator here. Okay, and yeah, there is a button. When I push the button, it will open the hood. And what is there? The engine. And maybe some of you would expect that the engine would be here in the rear part, because most Porsches or most sports cars, they have it there, but this Porsche have it here in the front. And immediately I will review the engine, so let me just adjust the camera a little bit. Alright, so here you can see Turbo S, and also here the V8, meaning 8 cylinders. Probably those cylinders are somewhere here, and there are also some turbos, so I can see the turbo pipes being somewhere here. And actually I'm also checking where can we change the oil, and typically this is yellow, but I don't see it anywhere. It could be here, it could be here, but I don't know. Also, when I'm looking for the battery and where to change the battery, I don't know. Is it somewhere here? No. Also, where to change the fluid for the windows, the cleaning fluid, and I don't see it anywhere. Okay, so some details are probably missing. And also here, I think this part, what is that? Is it supposed to be holding the hood? I don't know. And also there's this little dot, but you know, those details are so miserable that I don't see actually the purpose of those parts. So this is probably imitation of I don't know what. So the only beautiful part is this core of the engine. It's gray with some nice details like the signs and all those cylinders there, and also this main pipe. But the rest, yeah, also there is 4.8 or 48. Maybe it could mean that it has 4.8 liters. Yeah, that would be the engine size. Okay, and that's probably it. So that's the engine part. Okay, I'm closing the engine now, and we can already move here to the side and review the wheels. And I'm always touching them to see, okay, the rubber is quite hard, but something what I already like is the brake caliper, and you see there is a Porsche sign, which is very beautiful. I like this detail a lot. It's also the fact that it's yellow, it gives it a little bit more sportier look. And then the brake disc, which is so dark that we don't even see if there are some holes to ventilate the brake discs. Probably not. Okay, but that's acceptable. Also, those wheels are quite big, and the color is something between gray and glossy or chrome one. Okay, so that was it, the wheels. And then the rear wheel, it's exactly the same. And also I don't like the brake disc, honestly. It's just dark gray and I don't like it at all because it's not shiny, it doesn't look like metal at all. So on one side this brake caliper, which is yellow and with a sign on it, that's so beautiful and above average, but then the brake disc is way below average. So overall it's just fine and decent, but it's nothing special. And then we go here to the rear part, and here obviously you see many details. Like here you can see the Porsche sign, and you can also see the Panamera Turbo S, and again the license plate. And actually, oh maybe a Viper is missing here. You see this small dot? There's actually a very small dot here, and also this space here, and maybe a Viper is missing, or I don't know how else would we clean the rear window. Okay, and there is also this braking light here, but it's just one plain color. So instead of really putting there the light, you know, just beneath the glass, they just decided to paint here this part with red color, and they thought that that would be enough, but it's actually not. I don't like it so much. It's just a poor imitation of this brake light. And then we have the regular rear lights or tail lights, and these are quite well done. They could be maybe a little bit more transparent. Yeah, they could be more transparent, but in terms of shape and depth they are average. It's not so bad, but it's also not brilliant. And then here we have the gas door, which has oval shape, and I'm already used to the fact that it cannot be opened. Yeah, so I think from all of my models I have only two where this can be opened. And then probably you would like to see the interior, right? So before we open it, I also need to cut it. Okay, so I'm actually using the scissors again, and here I have just removed this part, and it's all over the whole car. And after I remove this, I will be able to open the doors. And actually I already knew when I was ordering this one that the rear door cannot be opened. I knew it, so I'm not disappointed, okay? And I have nothing against. When this is clearly mentioned in the eShop where you are buying that, then it's fine. But one time I bought, it was Audi Q7, and I was not advised that this cannot be opened, and then I was disappointed. But this time I know about it, and I'm just fine to open the front door. So what I did is that I'm opening it here, and I'm also opening it on the other side, and then I will show you the interior. Okay, so let me a little bit shift the camera again. Alright, so that's the interior. We have the steering wheel here, and everything is so dark that maybe some of the details are not so visible. But what I especially already hate is the front seat, because the quality here, it looks so plastic. Even if this should be imitation of leather, that's not very beautiful. Also here, when we check the seat controls, it's just plain one gray color. And then when I zoom here, I focus here on the center, you can see that here we have the gear shift, also the air conditioning, and some other details. Okay, and then here I don't know what this is, probably the clock, okay, because this car has a clock over there. And I'm always also checking the door, and here it has few parts, so actually it cannot be open so much. It's like 45 degrees maximum. I would expect a little bit more, but no, not this time. And here this is just gray, and then we have some buttons there, and actually there is no space to put even cigarettes. So there's absolutely nothing. There is no compartment. And also here the door handle, here there should be a gap, because when you try to open the door, you take it here and you pull it using this one, but actually it's just one piece of plastic, and there is no hole. Okay, so this is very, very poor. The interior of the door, very poor and very lousy, and I don't like how this is done. And also this part is just normal plastic, and it doesn't look so luxurious like it should be, because this is Porsche Panamera. It should be the best car available, and you see that at least, no, you are kidding me. You are kidding me. There is not even carpeting. So when you check the floor, it's again plastic, and this is so bad, so bad. I'm sorry guys that I need to tell you, but I don't like the interior at all. And one more time, is there carpeting there? Are there even pedals on the driver's side? It's very hard to see because, yeah, actually there are pedals, but they are plastic and so dark that they cannot be seen. So here, disappointment, okay? No carpeting, very lousy, everything plastic, everything one piece. This looks like a cheap Burago, or I don't know, some kind of this car. Okay, so I would rather close it and never open again, never open again. And actually this is Minichamps, so what is the reason why this is so poorly done? So at least the door handles, they are again painted, so it's not a separate part here. It's not glued like a separate metallic part. It's somebody just took paint and put a little bit of gray color on it, and they thought that that's nice. Not so nice. Minichamps, maybe you should do a better job next time. Okay, so overall the color is not so bad, in exterior is not so bad. The interior is dramatically bad. And also let me check from the behind or from what is under the car. It says Minichamps, and also there is something like Paul's model art. Okay, I don't know what it means. I have no idea, but when I bought Minichamps, I thought it would be much better. And then you have this Porsche Panamera Turbo S, and we also have the exhaust here, and it's ending somewhere here, and then all the way down here. And I'm always checking if there are holes in this, so let me use my tool for that. And oh, it's very deep. It's such a deep hole, you can stick this thing inside. And yeah, I like it. There are two of them are here, two of them on the other side, also fully perforated and deep. Okay, that's nice. But the rest, I would leave it up to you if you like it or not. Of course, I will also give it my final rating, but it purely depends if you want to collect such a beautiful car or not, if it fits into your collection or not. And this one will actually fit into mine. Okay, one more thing that I want to show you is the suspension, and in this case, it's not working at all. So there is no working suspension, and when I press it or push it, nothing is happening. So don't expect that they also paid attention to those details, and suspension is not working here. Okay, let's also compare it a little bit to my previous model, which is also this Audi Q8, and let's compare the size, because sometimes you want me to compare how big those models are. And for example, in this case, you could see that this is much taller, higher, because it's SUV, but it's also a high-end, luxurious SUV. And then when I place them like this to compare the length, and here they are in line, so this Panamera is much longer. And of course, because this is a F-segment car, this is a luxurious SUV, maybe sports SUV. And for example, when we also compare the paint, it's very comparable. This is from Noref, this is from Minichamps, but they both have very comparable details. The level of quality is very comparable, and even if you should not expect some miracles, they both look quite amazing. And I think both companies did a great job producing those models, and I really love them both. So what do you think? Which one is better? I personally prefer probably this one, but this one is also not so bad. Now it's time for the final rating.